Welcome to a brief overview or tour of Google Chrome, Google's web browser. Here's the icon for it. And here we are. We have multiple tabs it allows. So to get a new tab, you just click over here on the right, and we can have a new tab. And it has auto type. So if you've been to a website before, kind of grabs your most frequent one. I'm going to mrjarvis.net. And that's a real nice, convenient tool. You can switch through these tabs by just clicking. It's nice to have multiple tabs open at once. You can also go Control-Tab on your keyboard to cycle through them. And so those are the tabs. You have also, you can has a favorites, or you can bookmark things within Chrome. So you could add bookmarks. The bookmarks are associated, the bookmarks I'm showing you here are associated with this particular browser. So also Google offers Google bookmarks that are associated with your account. So I'm logged in as my personal account, and I can save, if I go to, let's see, if I go to Google here and I click here, they have an online cloud-based bookmark tool. So these bookmarks are associated with my account. I can be in Google Internet Explorer, Microsoft Internet Explorer, Firefox. If I'm logged into my Google account, I'll have access to these bookmarks. They're associated with this guy right here, my personal Google account with my personal Gmail and all that. But they're separate. You can also have bookmarks associated with your Google Chrome. And I like using the cloud-based bookmarks here. So I can have this open and right-click I can right-click a link here. Have them categorized. Right-click a link and open a link in a new tab. And they would open it like this. So I have this one here. I open that site. Or I can open a link in a new window, and that would look like this. It's a whole new window with its own tabs, and I can, if I close the whole thing out, this one. So it can have multiple windows open or multiple tabs. I really like the tabs. Also, Google Chrome offers, as you see here, I'm on a new page here. I've opened a new tab, and it's showing me the software applications or apps that I've downloaded. So you can actually run software applications through your browser. And so if you, on this browser, I have some software applications installed. One I like to use is called Sumo Paint, a real powerful drawing program that I use. And you can create images, download them as JPEGs, you can open a file from your computer and edit it. So there's a lot you can do with this. You have multiple layers and drawing, etc., 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 shapes and patterns, and just a real powerful tool. Over here on the right, not going to get into it too much here, but and then you can save those to your computer. You can actually download them, so you can leave. I'm going to leave that page. Another one is the we have the Blackboard. And if you're a teacher and you display your computer through a projector or a large white TV, you can actually, and you wish you had your old Blackboard back. Well, you can simulate that. And then just write stuff here. What I'm doing right now is a screencast. And there's a app that allows you to do screencasts called Screener. So if you click this one, there's flashcard tools, there's games, we can play Angry Birds through Chrome. Lots of apps that you can add, and photo apps and tons of stuff, diagramming and all kinds of cool stuff. So there's apps, there's extensions. So you can customize your Google Chrome browser. These are extensions. A little different than apps, so they're associated. They customize your Chrome web browser. So these are. This is an app called Google Bookmarks. It allows me to access my online cloud-based bookmarks easily. These are the ones, and add bookmarks to it. So whatever. So all the bookmarks I've added that are associated with my personal Gmail account will be here. So if I log in using my school account, I'll have my school bookmarks here. Okay, so this is another extension for Evernote. I have a Norton Utilities virus protection, and I have Google Chromecast. So by clicking this, I have a little $35 gadget that plugs into my TV, and I can actually click this and broadcast to the TV, whatever's on my web browser. Really cool app. It's like $35 for the actual receiver. The app is free. So you can add these. And then finally, there are themes that you can add. So you get these things at the Google Chrome store. So I'll go ahead and click that. And once again, there's applications. There's that you can run, apps. There are extensions. Extensions are customize your browser. These things up here are my extensions. And then the one I didn't talk about, there's themes. So you can customize the look of your Google Chrome with themes. So you can add, I'm kind of a minimalist, so you can have these fancy themes. They customize the look of your Google Chrome. So you can do that as well. And they can search for these and get all kinds of cool stuff. So one of the extensions I really like, I recommend getting, is the Google Bookmark extension to add, so you can have your cloud-based bookmarks anywhere you go in the world, as long as you're logged into your Google account. So there's some little tips there for Google Chrome. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the settings. And you click settings is right here, these little 3 lines. So, and then you scroll down. Has the recent tabs that you've had open. I can open up a new window, open up a new tab. There's the shortcuts for it. So I can, under tools here, I can get to my extensions and a lot of other stuff. What I wanted to show you is the settings here. So let's go to settings. Once again, I went settings, and it's web-based, and it opens settings in a new tab right up here. When I'm done messing around with my settings, I'll just close that window. So I can choose when I open up on startup, do I want to open up to a specific page? And then you can set that page. I have mine just set to Google. You can add a new one, or if you're already on a page, use a current page. So you can, or just continue where you left off. You can have multiple pages open. So you can open up your have your browser open up and already have multiple tabs open. That's pretty cool. The other thing I really like to make sure I have is my home button. My home button here will always take me to my set page, and I just like that to be Google. And sometimes I've seen this turned off, and then you need to go to settings, and I'd make sure it's there. And this will always take you to whatever you set your home page to. The bookmarks bar. This is the Google Chrome bookmarks. I don't like to show it. It also has the Google Apps over here. I just like more real estate on my screen. So if you just type the Omni box or the web address box here, if you just type, you don't type a URL or a web address, if you just type a term, it'll use Google to search for that item. You can use different search engines. You could have users associated with Google Chrome browser. And then I would jump into the advanced settings. There's a couple things that I really like to have checked. One is I like using the spell check. Google Chrome spell checks for you. That's really helpful when you're using the Google Docs and everything like that. So definitely have that checked. And let's scroll down a little bit more. I don't like it to remember my passwords. Other changes here. Now, another really important one is downloads. By default, Google defaults, and whatever you click download, it just puts it away for you. So puts it here on your C drive users in a folder called downloads. I like to, when I'm downloading something like a picture, so let's say I'm going to download this picture, right click, save image as. I didn't change that. If you don't change this, it'll just automatically downloads it and puts it in this folder. What I like to do is click here. So if I like it to ask me where it's going to save the file, and I like to have the control of where I'm going to save it. So if I don't have this checked, I click save the image or whatever file it is, and it just goes. It's automatically download. But what I like to have happen is for this to happen. Right click, save image as, and I get asked, and then I can decide where am I going to save this image, and I choose where I save it. I work with kids, a lot of them when they first started using Google Chrome, they downloaded images, they had no idea where they were being saved. They couldn't really navigate to this. Okay, so that's basically, we have the cloud printing. So if you have a wireless printer, it'll detect it and print to that device. So in a nutshell, Google Chrome got extensions here. You have your apps, actual software apps that you can use, a lot of them, and I could customize my theme and have fancy pictures in the background. I tend to not like to do that. So there's, in a nutshell, Google Chrome. Enjoy.